Alright everyone, another video. Wife was going to drop me off in McKittrick, which is about 50 miles from my house on the Katy Trail. I was going to drive the McKittrick to Augusta section today, but couldn't get to McKittrick. Slow moving traffic on Highway 94, so she dropped me off just west of Augusta. I'm going to amend the route, and it's raining. Rain's not so bad in August. If it was January, I'd just go home. Actually, feels quite fresh. Fresh. That's the word I'd use right now. Going clipless! Finally. Only took me about 2 years of messing about with flats. I got myself some SPD pedals and doing it. Alright, no GoPro today. Y'all know what the Katy Trail looks like. No need. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. That's Liberty Power Plant. I'm heading eastbound back towards St. Charles. I don't know, I'm about 5 miles or so west of Augusta. Very similar to one of the last videos I did with the when I actually went to Augusta. That was my turnaround point when I did the Hamburg Trail. Again, I wanted to do McKittrick to Augusta, but I'm gonna have to kind of amend my route today. This is not what I was promised for summer. This is not what I was promised for August. It's a virtual tempest out here. Good grief. There's the kickstand over there here in Augusta. Thankfully, I'm not cold. And it's just water, I guess. Probably needed this. It's been a long time since I cycled in the rain. So I probably needed this to get over it. You know when you look at the weather forecast and you see that it's going to rain and go, ah no, I'll just stay home. Needed to do this, get over some psychological, it's just rain, it's no big thing, barrier. Couple of miles west, couple of miles east of Augusta, heading back towards Defiance. At least it stopped raining. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm soaked to the bone, but it's like having my own air conditioning unit, I suppose. Feet are wet. But other than that, my soccer shirt looks like it's sticking to me like a cycling shirt. Should have just worn a cycling shirt. Well, we'll get to Defiance and have a little sit down and a chit chat. Got some big old bluffs next to the trail. If I was some sort of geologist, I'd be able to tell you what era they were from. If you were some sort of geologist, you could tell me. These bluffs right along the Missouri River. Following Route 94, coming into Matson. It's nice, it's open. You know, there's only so much of a tunnel of trees you can handle. I like the fact it's open here. Let's concentrate so I don't slam into one of these barriers again like I did a couple of months ago. So I'm at Matson. I just decided to stop here and have a Cliff Bar. It's 10 miles or so from where I started this morning. Well, from where the wife dropped me off at the bottom of Augusta Bottoms Road. As I said, we tried to get to McKittrick, you know, which was, I don't know, an hour's west, just straight down 94, which is the road here by the Katy Trail that you can hear all the traffic going on. But there's some like work crew trundling along at like 2 miles an hour. And there was 2 trucks on the work crew, but then behind it there was a couple of trucks and cement mixers that couldn't pass. And we were all just creeping along at 2 miles an hour, and it would have took us forever to get to McKittrick. So I just said to the wife, I just said, hey love, you know, just drop us off as close to the trail as we can get to here, and you go off home, because otherwise we'd have spent all day and I've been riding home in the dark. So I got to amend my route, and as I was just riding through that deluge there, I just thought, well, where can I go? And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to ride from Matson here to basically past Defiance. You know, I've done this route a couple of times on my videos. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cross the Missouri River onto the Monarch Levee Trail, which is it's a hardtop. It's a nice flat pavement trail that rides along the Monarch Levee in Chesterfield, and I think they're going to do a loop at some point. I don't know if they've completed it yet. It's got to be close, but again, it's just something different, and just change is as good as a rest. So it's been about 3 weeks since I last put up a video. What I've been doing, been busy. Been to a couple of state parks and took the kids outside for the summer, and went out swimming in the creeks, went to Echo Bluff State Park, I went to Beaver Lake in Arkansas, really nice places. But again, you go down to these places and you see all the gravel roads and the quiet country roads, and you're like, man, I wish I'd brought my bike. But here I am, Bab. Again, with the kids, and my eldest is off school, so I've not like really got the days to myself or anything, but you know, just had to jump on the Peloton here or there, just try and keep my legs moving. But the Peloton, the wife uses the Peloton a lot, and it's okay. But all it makes me want to do is just get on my bike and ride outside. Riding indoors does nothing for me, honestly. I think part of the attraction for me of riding my bike is being outdoors, being in nature, being able to smell the outdoors. You know, you're not cocooned in a car. You can smell, you can hear the trees rustling, the birds singing. I think that's the major draw of riding my bike for me. You know, so riding in my basement, but it's handy if you just need a quick spin, you know, which is what I use it for. But here I am back on my Salsa Journeyman. It looked a lot cleaner when I took it out of the garage this morning, but it's doing what I got it for. And finally moved over to clipless pedals, got SPD. It's gonna take some getting used to. I'm not falling over yet, so, but I thought it was time to make the change. And I got some SPD clips for my road bike as well. The thought, I know you can get road clips, but the thought of having 2 different types of pedal and shoe and clip, just nah, whatever. But you do you. So all right, so let's go to the Monarch Levee Trail. Look at everyone, the sun came out from dithering and wet. I'm nicely dried off, and sun's out, it's warm, sweating again. Of course it's going to be warm in August in the Midwest. I just passed the Bush Greenway, heading towards our turn off here. We're going to go over the bridge on I-64 US 40 into St. Louis County. You can see the bridge coming up now, and that's where we're going to cross the Missouri River and head on the Monarch Levee Trail in Chesterfield. It's the most elevation I've done. Now, when I was cycling alongside the river, there was a barge that I passed. I wonder if we'll get to see the barge as I cross the bridge. I don't know if you can hear it because of the traffic on the interstate. But anyway, here's crossing the Missouri River now, and there's our barge that I passed before on the Katy Trail. Just sauntering downstream. Sunny Chesterfield. We just don't even know why I'm trying to talk to you. You can't hear nothing. My goodness, it's amazing what noise pollution interstates make. Don't get me wrong, I like driving as much as the next guy. Anyway, on the Monarch Levee Trail, totally exposed to the wind and the brutal, harsh Midwest sun, but you do have the lovely outlets. So anyway, I'm just going to take this. It goes a fair while towards Wildwood. I'm just going to follow it and then turn around and head back. Getting to the end of the, well, here it says bike route end. I'm just going to turn around and do it again. Head back the way I came. John L. Le Cave Memorial Trailhead. This is all new. It's nice. Usually you have to sit on a rock or something. Bathrooms, garbage can. Nice, this. A little bit of shelter. Great stuff. I was going along there at a fair old clip, like 17, 18 miles an hour. Little tailwind. Little Cessna leaving Spirit of St. Louis Airport. Next to Fixed Supply, where you get your topsoil and your mulch from. I don't know, 25 miles on the day. I'd have been halfway home from McKittrick, which is 50 miles from my house. But this'll do. It's nice to be on paved asphalt though, to be fair. It's kind of nice, you're plodding along at a decent clip. A little bit of a tailwind. I mean, it's not rocket science, it's just pedaling a bike. It can be easy or as hard as you need it to be, I guess. Passed this place before on the way, and I was like, oh, I'll stop there on the way back. I wonder where these all came from. They seem to all the tombstones are clean as a whistle, but anyone will tell you this area was 30 feet underwater 25 years ago. You know, I'm not sure if these were the ones that were found from an old cemetery and laid to rest here or what, but you know, you see the dates on here: 1880, 1894, 1886. A lot of the names are German. There's Caroline Bayer, Wilhelming. A lot of German names. Born in Bavaria there. Thomas Bayer, born in Bavaria, October 28th, 1814. So here's the little cemetery behind me. Of course, if I'd have made it to McKittrick, it's just over the river from Herman, which is a massive German town. And well worth a visit. Well worth a ride your bike to, if you can. And obviously a lot of German settlers in this area, but Herman, obviously. I think Germany had the biggest immigration into America outside of, and then it was the Irish and the Italians. I think that, don't quote me on this, I'm not an anthropologist, but I think Germany has the highest percentage of American immigrants. Obviously you've got Budweiser, which was owned by the Anheuser-Busch family. It was Augustus Busch. You know, so massive German area. Good for Oktoberfest. But I'm going to talk to you about a book in a minute, my book review. I've not done a book review for a while, but I'll put the name and the author at the bottom. The book is Tour of the Battlefields. And in 1919, after the First World War, a newspaper, Le Petit Journal, started a bike race across the Western Front of Europe, and it started in Strasbourg, went up to Luxembourg, across to Brussels, Bruges, then down through Ypres, and then Arras, down to the Somme, past Vimy Ridge. Then, and obviously being English, I knew about those wars. I knew about Ypres, I knew about Passchendaele, I knew about Vimy Ridge, I knew about the Somme, deadliest day in British military history. Because you know those were the battles that involved us. But what I didn't know was about the Nivelle offensive on the Chemin des Dames, which started, what was it, July 1916, 1917, and it was cost, I think it was like 120,000 French lives on the first day. And it's on the Aisne River, just east of Paris. And I'm learning about that, and it's fascinating because it, you know, obviously, you know, middle-aged English guy, interested somewhat in the First World War, and also interested in cycling, and the book kind of combines the two. I'll put the author and I think it's Tom Istet, maybe. It was his author. Sorry if I got your name wrong, but I could have looked it up before I started this segment. But it's Tour of the Battlefields, and excellent book. Thoroughly enjoying it. Not even finished it yet, but I wanted to talk about it because I am enjoying it so much. But here we go. Waffled on too much. Gotta keep cracking. There's a dump truck. Sunny Chesterfield. The tornado siren. As my 3-year-old calls it, the tomato siren. Passing Boone's Crossing and the other outlet mall. They couldn't compete with the other outlet mall, so they're having to change it all up. Deserted outlet mall. It's a bit sad, really. Oh, there's a store that's open. Bike Stop Cafe. I don't know what that's about. That sounds like right up my street. Bike Stop Cafe does not look very open. That store's open. Soma, the lingerie. Don't need any of that, I just need some water. Again, there was the vending machines there. I wonder if they're accepting money or they've been turned off. Well, this is sad. Bathrooms if need be, I guess. So as I sit here at this deserted outlet malls, at the very closed Bike Stop Cafe, I think this is it for today. I think I'm just gonna turn around and head back. You know, I'll head up to the Bush Greenway again and go up past Duckett Creek, which I've done a couple of times on my videos. Last time I did it, I was huffing and puffing my way up there, but I realized that one of my brake disc pads was rubbing on my brake disc, so I've got that fixed. So hopefully I'll have an easier time getting up that hill up from the trail. But you've seen it all before. I might do a little bit here and there on the way home, but this is it. I'm at 30 miles for the day. It's probably, what, I don't know, 5, 7, 10 miles home, nothing much. But this is actually quite nice. Sat in a chair, bathrooms here, chairs to sit, a vending machine there for water. But I brought some extra Cliff Bars and I left them in my car, so, but I'm gonna bonk soon, I know that much. Idiot. I always forget something. Idiot. But feeling good, enjoying the gravel bike, the Salsa Journeyman. Enjoying it. My neck's not as sore as what it would be. I think it's because it's shorter base. Honestly, I think my road bike is a bit too big for me. I think I should have got maybe a 56 instead of a 58. But you know, I'm just playing around with my posture, my position on the bike, and hopefully that can figure it out. I did just bought some narrower handlebars, so my arms were just splayed out, you know, so we'll see if that fixes things. Otherwise I might be in the market for a smaller road bike. I love this part of the Bush Greenway. It's beautiful. Alright, back at the research park. I tell you what, I love the Bush Greenway. The creeks and the streams are lovely, but a hill up the bluffs gets me every time. Whew, killed me. Anyway, back at the research park. Gonna get back across 94 onto Westwood and then I'm home. Really nice ride today. Over 35 miles. Wanted to get more, but this was good.